This is ABC News agtlive. You're listening to ABC News agtlive. Signing on World News Now on 3rd January 2019, Thursday. Global warming and climate change craves the attention of the International Olympic Committee. The world of sports must join the effort to tame the global warming, and the International Olympic Committee intends to lead the way. It said on Tuesday at UN climate talks in Katowice, Poland. At 195 nations negotiations in the IOC and the UN launched an initiative aimed to line up verifiable commitments from sports federations and clubs to cut carbon pollution in line with the Paris Agreement that calls for capping the rise in the Earth's temperature well below 2 degrees Celsius, that is 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and at 1.5 degrees Celsius if possible. With only 1 degree Celsius of warming so far, the world has seen a crescendo of deadly extreme weather and heat waves, drought, and floods. Addressing climate change is everyone's responsibility, and the IOC treats it very seriously, said IOC President Thomas Bach. Prince Albert, the event focused, quote-unquote, with its global reach, universal appeal, and the power to inspire and influence millions of people around the globe, and spirit is uniquely poised to drive global climate action and encourage crowds to join us.
ABC News.
As countries here at Katowice prepare to turn their climate commitments into reality, we stand ready to leverage the power of sport to support their efforts, he added. Like other sectors, when sport has felt the sting of climate change, and unreliable snow and warm winters are threatening winter sports, and while rising temperatures and unpredictable weather are challenging summer sport athletes, spectators, and organizers. The new charter also calls on sports bodies to reduce climate impacts, promote climate action, and encourage responsible consumption. Decision to withdraw U.S. troops from war-torn Syria has obtained Vladimir Putin's support. Russian President Vladimir Putin has welcomed the U.S. decision to withdraw his forces from Syria. And Putin said he agrees with the U.S. President Donald Trump, who had said Wednesday that the defeat of the Islamic State IS group removes the need for the U.S. military presence in the country. Putin reaffirmed the long-held Russian argument that the U.S. presence in Syria is illegitimate because it hasn't been vetted by the UN Security Council or approved by Syrian President Bashar Assad's government. Putin added that if the U.S. decided to withdraw its contingent, it has done the right thing. Russia is a key ally of Assad, and its military intervention beginning in 2015 turned the tide of the war in its favor. He also says it remains to be seen if the U.S. carries out its intention, and noting Washington's repeated promises to end its 70 years presence in Afghanistan. The Sabrimala Rail is now historical when Kerala Devasya Minister Kadakampally surrendered an appeal to women in the age group of 10 and 50 not to attempt to enter the Sabrimala temple during the current pilgrim season. The right-wing outfits believe that at least the government and the police will stop aiding women from barred age group in entering the temple. The minister had made the appeal after protesters forced a 6-member group from Tamil Nadu and 2 women from North Kerala to abandon their attempt to enter the temple during the peak Mandalika pilgrim season. And while the group from Tamil Nadu returned home, the 2 from Kozhikode and Malappuram districts returned and stripped history in a dramatic pre-dawn mission on 2nd January. Bindu Amini, age 42, and Kankadurga, aged 44, have thus become the first women to offer prayers at a large Ayappa temple since the Supreme Court lifted the ban on menstruating women from entering the temple on 28 September 2018. Bindi, who serves as a guest lecturer in the Legal Studies Department of Kannur University, described the fate as the first step towards ensuring gender equality in the famous temple. Sheikh Hasina's return as Bangladesh Prime Minister augurs well for India unless she decides to use China card to get the best deal. The new year started on a good note for Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. No Bangladeshi leader has ever won a third term, and with a reported 80% of the vote, Hasina should be the most comfortably placed leader in South Asia. As opposition, especially the Bangladesh National Party, charged the Army League with rigging the elections, reports said that Hasina won with an astounding vote count 1,000 times more than all her rivals put together. And calls for a re-election have already been rejected by the Chief Election Commissioner K.M. Nurul Huda, and the violence and intimidation have been reported. However, it is also a fact that Hasina and her party have themselves been victimized when out of power in Bangladesh, where there is no mercy shown and no quarter expected. Hasina has, however, been more systematic and efficient in this roundabout of repression. At least 3 lakh cases are said to have been filed against the opposition. Clearly, she was taking no chances. That's the end of this brief world news now from ABC News AGT Live News Desk. Thank you all for being with me. Keep listening to ABC News AGT Live. Bye for now. Have a good time ahead. Namaste.
This is ABC News, AGT Live. This is ABC News.